Welcome to Atomic Radio Hour, the post-nuclear podcast. I am your host, Vince.
And I'm your fourth year in school host, Olive.
What it do, what it be, what it am, what it is.
Just moved into my new apartment, and I'm exhausted, actually, yeah.
Cool.
I'm, like, still getting things... I moved in, like, 2 days ago, but I'm still getting things, like, all put together, like, figuring out where I want everything.
Yeah.
So, just still figuring it out.
Piss in the kitchen. Just piss in the kitchen.
Funny story about that, actually.
Really?
No, I'm just having some plumbing issues, so there's a slight odor about. I got, like, little air fresheners.
You got some candles?
Not allowed to have candles on student housing, but I've got, like, the little, like... Yeah, because, like, literally some idiot will burn a building down.
That's ridiculous.
It has not been the first time.
You know they're not allowed candles, but some assholes got like a 9-foot bong in their closet.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like no one gives a shit about that.
No, it's funny. It's fucking.
But like, yeah, I've got these little like plug-in air fresheners that smell like orange citrus. It's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
This is my first time living alone. Like I've always had roommates. This is my first time without having roommates.
That sounds beautiful.
It is beautiful. I really like my new place.
I can't wait to live alone.
My camera is doing really weird shit right now.
Dude, it's all good. It's 2020. Let it rock. Let it rock. Let it roll.
Hold on. I'm just
gonna talk while you fix that. You good?
Yeah, the autofocus couldn't autofocus.
All right.
I think it's good now though.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. So check this out. I said an episode or two ago, I asked you how many funerals have you been to in 2019, and you said none.
Yes.
And I said, all right, get ready. That means we're going to go to 4 of them. I just got back from one.
No, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was actually at the funeral. I was talking to somebody. He's like, I just made a proclamation that I was going to go to 4 funerals this year. And they were like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't fucking know. They call me Bruce Willis because I can just fucking... I was going to say see dead people, but I meant to say, like, I could predict the future.
I mean, all of the above.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. And it was fucking... I don't know about you, but I like funerals.
You like funerals?
Yeah, because, like, it's like a guaranteed thing. You know what I mean? Like... If your birth is the from you know that episode of SpongeBob where he writes and he's like if that's your birth, then your death is the period, and you know that the sentence has come to a conclusion. Like, I don't know. I think everybody gets like all like, oh, but it's like, yeah, but you got to spend time with that human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't look at this like I don't love them. I'm like,
funeral season.
Funeral. Yeah, like I'm not like like, yo, who's going all the way? Who's going to the Super Bowl of funerals this year? Is it Grandma or is it Uncle Frank? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, but
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't really like funerals. I've been to too many
nobody
when
does.
I was young, so like I'm just tired of it.
Yeah. But, yeah,
great way to start this week's episode.
Dude, I'm fucking super into it. It is a great way to start this episode, because today we're talking about, lore-wise, the funeral maker himself.
The funeral maker?
The Scourge. No, I don't know if Scourge is the right word. Yeah, I guess the Scourge of the Enclave? If he works for the Enclave? Talking about the Fuckbringer. A man who shoves his fist so deep into your rectum and then makes you say thank you. Do you know what we're talking about?
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it going to be a Mr. Horrigan?
It is a Mr. fucking Franklin Horrigan.
Me, Frank Horrigan. That's who. United States Secret Service. You aren't going anywhere from here.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, okay, so...
This one we've been waiting on.
Yeah.
This one's been on deck for a while.
This one, I actually knew some of the lore incorrectly. I heard something differently, so I learned a little something. This is a character that, to me, is, like, so built up that I really wanted to make sure I did this right. So I'm just going to read what I have. This is episode 80, by the way.
Wow.
And I get all my lore off of the Fallout Wiki, fallout.wiki.com. The Enclave's finest instrument of warfare. Kind of an ultra super mutant. He was witnessed laughing off plasma rifle fire and ripping death claws and armed humans in half with his bare arms. Born in 2211, one of the Enclave's finest soldiers, his low intelligence made him extremely loyal to the President, the Enclave, and the armed forces. Again, his low intelligence allow him to rise through the ranks, becoming part of the President's Secret Service in his 20s. His career did not last long, though. Horrigan was a monster even before his FEV I don't want to say treatment, but the FEV experiments that were done onto him. He had various psychological problems. That later led to a transfer to Wasteland Operations in 2236 after an undisclosed psychological blunder.
An undisclosed psychological blunder?
This is like this. He was such a fucking animal. He should have been lobotomized.
Jesus.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, he was next to the President of the Enclave, which I'll put a picture of him here, or I'll move it around or something. Like, he was part of his Secret Service. He probably fucking shot him. He probably shot a man in New Reno just to watch him die. You know what I mean? Like, he did some foul shit.
And then the President was just like, yeah, actually, why don't you stand a little bit to the left?
Yeah. Also, as I'm doing this, I put a new light bulb in my fan, like my fan ceiling setup. So the past fucking, I don't know, what is it, 30-something episodes? I didn't realize I was in the dark. So
the lighting in this room is terrible, so I have
we can switch.
Just blank white screens on my right and left. Actually, not on my left.
Just to
better light my face.
So, all right. His unit was tasked with capturing Wastelanders to use as slave labor in the excavation of the Mariposa military base. In September 2236, slaves began to dig through Mariposa, removing tons of rock. Unprotected Wastelanders were exposed to low levels of FEV in the ruins after the base self-destructed. Horrigan was exposed to this virus and was later sent to the oil rig for study. 2 years, Horrigan was under Enclave experiments. Kept under heavy sedation. He was heavily operated on and studied. He would have occasional bloody incidents when he happened to regain his consciousness. So this dude was being exposed to FEV and was already a fucking monster, right?
Jeez Louise.
Being exposed to FEV, becoming stronger, faster, more agile, fucking more
just
durable.
Became the perfect storm.
Yeah, he's just like if Hurricane Katrina and the earthquake that hit Haiti had a child and it was raised by 9/11. Like, that's what Frank Horrigan is.
Hold on. Can I get that again, but with like kinetic text?
What do you mean for kinetic text?
Like it pops up on the screen as you say it.
Are you gonna do this?
If I have to.
Okay, all right. Hurricane Katrina.
Okay.
And the earthquake that hit Haiti had a baby, and then the baby was raised by 9/11.
That's beautiful.
That's what Frank Horrigan is. He's the fucking walking fuck rammer. Where did I leave off? He gradually transformed into a super mutant, and he had an impressive strength and single-mindedness. The Enclave surgeons tested and genetically engineered and psychologically tweaked him with injections of modified FEV that led to further mutations. Because of a unique genetic mutation derived from the classic Mariposa super mutant stock. So there's a few different versions of super mutants. There's Mariposa.
So he's just like cocktailed up.
Yes. There's master super mutants, which are like the FEV from Mariposa, I'm pretty sure, like that type of FEV. There's another form of mutant that I forget the actual name for. There's Masters mutants, FEV mutants. This strain that Frank Horrigan is DC and Boston have their own strain just because of like where they are. But it's all pretty much FEV, just slightly changed. It's like how Resident Evil has
Coke
the T
versus
virus.
Diet Coke.
Kind of. I was gonna say
Coke and Pepsi.
No, I would say it's more like syrup, like the syrup that makes those sodas. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it's kind of like how Resident Evil has the T virus, but then the T virus has modifications or mutations to it. Like, I know there's the T virus, but I think there's also like a K somewhere. Can you Google what's the virus from Resident Evil 7? Real quick.
Nope.
Okay.
Yes, it just says mold.
Oh, it's just called the mold?
Yeah.
Okay, then it doesn't have a derivative or whatever, because I know that there's a bunch of different viruses from Thing, but it is referred to in the game as the mold, or molders are the monsters or the zombies, whatever. Great game. Fucking play it. If you have a Vive and you don't have it, and it bothers me. All right, so January 2239, Horrigan's tests begin to run dry. It is suggested to use him as a field operative again. The Enclave implements various different types of psychological manipulation on Horrigan to make him think even more loyally, if that's a word, to make him more loyal toward the president and the Enclave.
They Clockwork Oranged him?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like his loyalty wasn't already there, but they just kind of like really fucking drove it home.
Yeah, like they fanaticized him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And his low intel, further damaged by the FEV virus, allowed him to progress easily, for the whole process to easily take root into his system, I guess. March 27th, 2239, Horrigan is sealed within his power armor, custom manufactured to fit his massive physique. Now, there's a picture that I'm going to put on screen. He's like 12 feet tall. Sorry, 11 plus 1 feet tall, if not bigger. There's a picture of what humans in power armor, super mutants, and then Horrigan looks like. And he's
just like a scale. Or like...
He's huge. He's massive. I have a picture on my computer that I'm going to put on screen.
He's an absolute unit.
Absolutely. I originally heard that Horrigan was in Mariposa and he fell into a vat of FEV in his armor. So the armor fused to his skin. That was wrong. If I've said that on the show before, I apologize. The armor was custom made and fitted to him. After a number of horrifically successful field tests, he became
horrifically
successful. He became the Enclave's problem solver. 3 years of experiments caused a new form of super mutant, towering above humans. His power armor is quite literally his life. It is grafted to his skin and constantly injects him with drugs and other stabilizing agents. He also has cybernetics built into him. He has a bionic eye, arm control mechanisms, and leg rotors. Now, when I heard that his suit, his armor, is his life force, the first fucking thing I thought of was, what happens if you take off that mask? It would hurt. You look like a big guy. You fuck that movie. Fuck the third Batman movie. Yeah, but despite his appearance, he does not consider himself a mutant, nor does any of the Enclave. Now, this is that fucking fucked up fucking government, like, oh, it's bad, but it's only bad when it's against us type shit.
Like propaganda.
Yeah. They don't look at Horrigan. The dude who is I don't want to say it's their Lanius.
Yeah, it's their Lanius.
But it's kind of like their Lanius, because if anything, it should be that Lanius is Caesar's Horrigan, you know what I mean? But like, if you've never played 2 and you've played New Vegas, this is the Enclave's Lanius.
Yeah.
He's not looked at as a mutant, he's looked at as an experiment.
He's an asset. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, he's a mutant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Without a doubt, he's a mutant.
Yeah, absolutely. Soldiers thought of him as an enigma, genetically engineered cybernetic freak. Horrigan was extensively deployed to the Waste, tasked with resolving any situations that may affect the Enclave, hunting down people with knowledge, killing Deathclaws at Vault 13, and killing Matthew at the San Francisco Brotherhood of Steel bunker following the acquisition of the Vertibird plans. By 2242... In 2242, this is the year Fallout 2 takes place, he was killed at the hands of the Chosen One after the invasion of the Enclave oil rig and causing the meltdown. He had an escape plan, but the Chosen One quite literally blew him in half. When you kill him in the game, I don't know if I've
seen the kill animation.
If I can't find the GIF, I'll try to find a little video and clip it quick.
It's brutal.
If I can't find it, I apologize. Normally it's on the wiki, like the death animations, especially from the older games. He gets fucking blown in half and crawls towards the Chosen One as to say, like, I'm not dead. And he says, I'm going to butch it, but it's something Semper Fi, which is the Marines logo, which is shortened for Semper Fidelis, which means like all. I'm gonna read it because there's a few things that I have to go off the wiki for because it's fucking bananas and I want to read it out loud, and I want to make sure I'm getting it right, and my handwriting is awful. But hold on a second. Horrigan was a mutant, but always looked at as an experiment. He was a monster before the FEV. The Enclave soldiers considered him a walking nuke, something built by the Tech Boys. He stands 12 feet tall. Taller and bulkier than anything else. He has modified... This is just like a quick recap, right? And he's a next-gen super mutant who is stronger, tougher, faster, and just plain meaner. Something that I thought was interesting is his strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck are all 10s.
Holy shit, you're right.
And his tag skills. Now, tag skills work a little differently in Fallout 1 and 2 than they do in 3 New Vegas 4 and whatever the monstrosity that is 76 is. His tag skills are big guns, energy weapons, melee weapons, and unarmed. All of them are 185. Now, I know in Fallout 1 and 2 you can go past 100, and I've never maxed out a character. I don't know if 185 is the max, but if it is, I'm not surprised. If it's 200, I'm still not surprised.
His hit points.
Yeah, it's like 9999.
It's 999.
Yeah. He's the strongest, beefiest motherfucker in the entire... He's like... I don't think there's ever been anybody stronger than him. There's going to be a picture on screen for... what's the board game? The Fallout board game?
The tabletop?
Yeah. Is it just called, like, Fallout Tabletop, or is it, like...
I don't remember.
Whatever the board game is... let me see if there's a picture of it I can see quick. Wasteland Warfare. There's a picture that I'm going to have on screen of a figure, a Horrigan figure, and he's standing. You gotta be kidding me! He's standing on a motherfucking Deathclaw.
This is cool,
isn't it? Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So the guy who voices Frank Horrigan is the same dude as the voice of Marcus, Michael Dorn.
Ooh.
There's just some quotes that I want to tell you because they're fucking brutal. One of them is my favorite.
Dumping the FEV toxin into our air doesn't make you a hero. You're just another mutant that needs to be put down. Making our reactor melt down means that things are going to be pretty hot in here soon. Pity you won't live long enough to see it. You're not a hero. You're just a walking corpse.
That fucking gave me chills like you wouldn't understand. Yeah, so, okay, here's when you kill him. He goes, You haven't won here.
You and your muty bastard friends are gonna join me in a big old mushroom cloud send-off. I just triggered the self-destruct.
The work will go on. You didn't do nothing.
The work will go on. You didn't do nothing here except seal your own death warrants.
Honor.
Duty.
Courage. Semper
Honor.
Fi.
Courage. Semper Fi.
And then dies. And then he fucking dies.
Jesus.
So I have the voice clips. I might cut myself out saying that, and the voice clips might be there. But he's the fucking man, dude. He's the fuck bringer. He's so fucking tight. He's so cool.
I didn't realize how, like, complex and cool he was.
Yeah. Oh, shit. From the Fallout Bible. What the heck was a Frank Horrigan? A super mutant power armor? A cybernetic enhanced human? A robot? A cybernetically enhanced robotic super mutant and power armor? Also, if he was mutated, why did the Enclave put up with him? Did they make a distinction between FEV-inducted mutation and radiation-inducted mutation? That's from Richard Gray.
Wow.
Wait, isn't Richard Gray the Master?
I don't know.
Hold on a second.
Where'd you read that? I didn't see that at all.
It was at the bottom of the page. I'm also on fucking... Yeah, the Master. How the fuck would the Master know about him?
I don't know. I mean, his reputation probably preceded
the Master dies
death.
at the end of Fallout 1.
Yeah, but that's... Horrigan existed during his life.
No, you're not understanding... Hold on, what? No, he wouldn't. Because Horrigan's... I just said what year he was born. He was born like 2211, right? And Fallout 2 takes place 80 years after... takes place 80 years after Fallout 1, right? Born 2211. How would Richard Gray know about him? I don't understand that.
The Master died in 2162. That's 50 years of their lives overlapping.
2162?
Yes.
No, but... Really?
Yes. The canonical year of the Master's death is 2162.
2162. No, he wouldn't be born, my friend. 2162, right?
Mm-hmm.
Horrigan's not born until 2211.
Oh, I thought it was 211.
No. Oh. Yeah. So how the fuck does he know that? This is going to bother the McShit out of me.
Don't worry about it. The Fallout Bible is...
It's like considered canon, but it's not.
Picks and chooses.
Yeah, well, yeah. All right.
What else is new?
He's super fucking cool. There's actually... there's a random encounter you can come across in Fallout 2 where you can find him trying to grab Wastelanders, and he's like, come on. And like they say like, we're not working with you, and then he just fucking kills them. And you can just like walk in
come across him and he murders people.
Yes. Fucking outrageous.
I assume you have a chance to escape.
I think so. It didn't say whether you could or couldn't, but you can kind of watch. The game just ends there. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Man, this is really cool.
He's the man. He's the fucking man. He's the coolest. Like, he's one of the coolest bad guys ever. And
yeah,
he's very fleshed out. It's not just, I'm bad for sake of bad. Like one of my favorite things about Lanius is he doesn't agree with Caesar necessarily,
but he agrees with like Caesar's Legion as a way to go forward with the future of society.
Maybe he's really, from what I understand, he's really only there because Caesar saved his life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like if Caesar's like, all right, everybody stop. Everybody stop. We're just gonna give out hand jobs. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
No more crosses. You can do drugs. No more slaves. Everyone's getting a handy dandy. He'd be like, our way, true to Kaiser. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he'd be like, yes, on board. And I, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happens if Caesar dies? Like, does Lanius take control? But does Lanius want to do it? Do you have anything you'd like to say about...
I doubt it.
Would you like to say anything about Frank Horrigan?
Yeah, he's kind of the fucking coolest. He is the bringer of death.
He's the Lucio of Fallout 2, if I could be so bold.
That's kind of bold. I don't know. He doesn't seem that cool. He's more of like menacing cool as opposed to like being a freaking straight up G. No, I think he's a very important character.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm always a fan of the bad guys.
Yeah, you are.
I am. I think that's everything that we got to say about Papa Frank.
This is Papa Frank.
You know, Frank.
Yeah, Frank.
Any, what do you want to talk about, buddy? Guy?
What do I want to talk about? Do you want to talk about some articles that I found that were kind
Sure.
of interesting?
Absolutely.
I feel like the most pressing one, I gotta find out where I put it.
I believe you sent it to me, so I'll open it with you.
Fallout 76. Wastelanders testing begins this week. Bethesda is looking for a few hundred players to help out. So yeah, they're testing out on their test server the Wasteland update. And, I mean, I don't have Fallout 76 downloaded, so obviously I didn't get in.
Yeah, I deleted it.
And people that join to actually play it have to sign an NDA.
Really?
But, yeah, check the article.
Well, I mean, I've been busy.
I know.
I've been dealing with some shit.
I hate to say it's about time, because I know game development is hard, but it's about time.
I gotta stop you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a screen cap of this article on screen.
Okay.
It's from PCGamer.com. It is written by Andy Chalk, and it came out on January 13th.
A day ago.
I'm sorry. I think it's important that we credit these people.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, no, I'm sorry. Before I cut you off, what are you going on about? Not going. You know what I mean. I didn't mean going on about in like a rude way. I apologize.
Yeah. I said it's about time, but also I hate to say it's about time because I know game development is hard, but like this should have been here at launch.
Yeah.
So it's about time, and I'm excited to see what people thought about it after the embargo gets lifted. And we actually get it in the hands of people that can talk about it. Because I, for one, am hopeful. I'm tragically optimistic, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to know what the game is like the way that it was intended, you know?
Not intended. This is not intended.
The way that we intended it to be.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download it when this comes out.
Like when it comes out fully public?
Yeah, because if they didn't lie to us again, and what they said was, if what they said was true, and it's not just here's a pocket of people, but there's people all over, like they're reinfesting the world, I'm gonna make a new character and start from scratch.
Yeah,
and maybe I'll finally get the Fallout experience I wanted. It only took forever, but maybe I'll get it. They still have to do a whole ton of retconning for other shit. I've said it. I think I said it last episode. I will not forgive them for saying Maxon was on the East Coast. That's bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. I get it. They own the license, but it's something that's so sacrosanct. Like, you would think that it's untouchable.
Yeah, that just makes no sense to me either.
But hey, fuck them. They gotta make, not fuck them, but they gotta make money. Yeah. I should have said fuck it. They have to make money. I get that. I understand it. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to see it happen. I'd like to see it happen.
I'm excited, but like also we're tired.
Yeah.
We're like, how many band-aids can you put on this the sinking ship? Right. Yeah,
I you know what's been one of my sayings lately? You know me, I always like live by sayings.
Yeah, you're gonna become like this prophetic monk that lives on the top of a mountain.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe a hill, but I'm sorry. I've been writing again. Not the show. Sorry, we haven't had a fucking nuclear family episode in a while. I've been going through some shit. I think I'm going through a breakup. I don't know if it's technically a breakup, but whatever. So I wrote a line, and it was something like, "Hi, my name's Vince, and when I die, I want my tombstone to say that I dropped gems." And I forget the rest of it, but like, it was.
Did you tweet that?
No. It sounds like something I would tweet, though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Like, one of the things I've been saying for a while now is red flags don't seem to be red flags when you wear rose-tinted glasses. They just look like flags. And I think that's from a show.
That's
but
from
like,
something.
But like, I took it to heart when I heard it. I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Is that from Mission Hill?
If it is, fucking, that show is amazing.
That show is fucking amazing.
Dude, you know, okay, there's a scene, not to get derailed, but there's a scene in Mission Hill where someone, like, they're on a payphone and they drop the phone, and someone grabs the phone and just goes, penis, 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 into the phone. And it's like the funniest thing to me. And Steven has seen Mission Hill, like the 7 or 10 episodes of Mission Hill that exist. So every once in a while, I'll call Steven and just go, penis, 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 penis.
And then hang up.
No, it's not. It's only funny to me. I know it's only funny to me, but if it's not from Mission Hill, I want to say it's from BoJack Horseman. Yeah, so I think it's a quote from BoJack Horseman, but I could be wrong. But like, I was extremely optimistic up until like 6 months ago about this game, and I'm just done. You know what I mean?
Like I said, we're tired. We're tired about it.
Yeah, like, part of me just like, well, he just said he was going to the store to get cigarettes. He'll be right back, right? Like, you know what I mean?
It's like I want to believe. I really want to believe, but I don't think I can.
I'm tired of talking about this fucking game. Kyle went to GameStop and got $3 for it. And we were at GameStop a week before he traded it in, and it was $4. And they're selling it brand new for $40. Yeah, I don't know what it's worth now, but they gave him $3 to turn it in. But you know what? If you're playing it and you're into it, you're the man. You're the absolute man.
Yeah.
Like, it has one of the best fan bases. Mm-hmm. It genuinely does. But I don't know. I'm tired of talking about this fucking game.
Yeah. With that, we're going to hard cut to the next topic. I want to talk about Pokemon.
All right, cool. I wish you wouldn't have told me about this before we started recording, because this is the funniest shit to me.
All right, so I saw it on Twitter earlier. For those of you that don't know, that don't really follow Nintendo games or news, Pokemon Sword and Shield, they announced an expansion pass, which includes 2 adventures and a free update that adds 200 more Pokemon. And it's $30, and it's coming out. The first half of it is coming out in early this year. The second half is coming out in like September.
The additional Pokemon is free.
The additional Pokemon are free.
That's something I didn't know, and I was very upset about that. The Pokemon that they're adding is free. The new island adventure shit is
it's a full adventure. So yeah,
it's like a new game. From what I
it's like, it's kind of like, you know how there's like Black and White and then Black 2, White 2. It's the 2s that's just getting tacked on.
I loved Black and White too.
I know you do.
Oh, it was the last good one.
But people, of course, are misinformed and think that the 200 additional Pokemon are being put behind a paywall because, you know, they don't know how to read with their human eyes. So people on Twitter are spamming hate at the creators of Pokemon and the developers, and the like lead developer, or like one of the like main designers or creators of Pokemon, Junichi Matsuda, rarely replies to tweets, but the other day he replied and just said, "Today is my birthday, please stop." Or something to that effect. Like, today is my birthday and I can't do it. And I just felt so fucking bad for the guy.
That's the funniest shit to me. And I know it's wrong, but it's just, that's like,
imagine just being spammed with like hurtful messages, like minute after minute after minute.
Yeah.
It must like take a toll on the psyche.
Yes, of course. That's why it's like funny to me.
Poor
Because like,
fucking guy.
Not that it's funny, like haha funny, but like, even though I just laughed at it, but they broke him down to such a point where he was like, please just treat me like a human.
Yeah.
He's just also. I'm gonna put a screen cap of this in the show.
I have the tweet if you want it.
Yeah, put everything in host lounge because I'm gonna try to get better at that. You said they can't read it with their human eyes or people brain or whatever you read.
Something like that.
On Google, as of March 28th of 2013, there was a study done by the Huffington Post that said 91% of all Americans went to a public school. So, take it with a grain of salt if they can't read. Yeah, it's not funny. It's just
it's really not.
And I understand why people are upset, because this is what I was saying when I said Nintendo. I don't think Nintendo's been that great the past few years, and I think people are starting to finally notice it. If they don't plan on making another game and they just want to make expansions, I guess that's the natural progression of everything. I would prefer them personally. If I can't even say prefer, because I didn't buy these games and I don't plan on buying them for a while.
I really, really enjoy Pokemon Sword. That's the one I got, and I've said it on the show like numerous times.
Yeah, I know.
I fucking love it. I found the exact quote from the tweet.
Okay.
When it's translated by Google, it says, "It's a holiday today, and it's my birthday. Can you let me relax?"
Wow. Oh.
And the inciting tweet was, "Please give a word about the removal of old Pokemon to make money as DLC." Which, as we just discussed, is not the case.
Yeah, that's the free part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this poor fucking dude. I just feel so bad.
I plan on getting the next generation.
Just to see kind of like where it goes. Like they iron out all the issues with it coming to the Switch.
Yeah, because honestly, the idea of England being the region doesn't really entice me. To be completely honest, that is a big thing for me. I'll follow Pokemon into the gates of hell. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I've been a fan of since I was a kid. It's not for me right now, and from what you told me, they went from making it for the 3DS to making it for the Switch, and that's got to be a huge fucking pain in the ass. So if they make one for the Switch from the ground up, I'm back. I'll be flat out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because...
Or at least give it a shot.
When are you coming home again? Serious answers only.
Serious answers only? Maybe spring break? Maybe Thanksgiving?
I fucking want to play Smash. I want to play Smash.
If you buy it, we
so
can play
badly.
over the internet.
I'm fucking strapped for cash right now, my man. It's right after the fucking holiday season.
I know.
I just want to play Smash. I've been watching people play as Rob.
Start putting quarters in a jar and you'll have it eventually.
I know. I just fucking... Ugh. Fuck. I want to play Smash. I was playing Katamari Damacy the other night, and I was like, I just want to play Smash. Also, in...
Fighter 5 is going to be out by the time this episode is...
Who do you think it is?
I don't know.
Kyle said he thinks it's Sora.
I think it's Sora, too, but only because I'm Kingdom Hearts trash. So, I want it to be Sora.
Master Chief. Dun-dun-dun-dun. If Master Chief becomes a fucking... I'm going to main Rob and Master Chief, and that's it. I'm going to hate Master Chief. He's going to play like Snake, and I'm still going to main him.
I am probably going to like Sora because he's going to play like a sword fighter.
Yeah.
And I like sword fighters.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't have a whack Final Smash. Can we not talk about Smash again? As much as I want to.
I know.
Yeah. So, anything else we got to talk about? What's our time looking like?
Our time's looking like 41 minutes. Just a couple other things. Just like I kind of just want to talk about like game news today, as you guys can kind of see.
Yeah.
There's a new Doom trailer that looks very doomy.
I don't watch trailers. Is it good?
It's good. If anyone wants to watch it, you can Google it. It's really good. It's really good. Another thing I want to touch on, Square Enix delays Final Fantasy VII Remake. They're polishing, which I totally get. This game, the core of this game has already been out for years. So if it's going to be a game or a remake all about the visual appeal of a game and a story that people really like, then I don't mind if it's getting delayed because it's going to look the best it can. At least that's my perspective.
I agree with you. I see what you're saying, but from what I understand, and people are going to
get it's not like I'm missing out. Like, if I wanted to play Final Fantasy VII, I'd just go play the old one.
Fantasy VII. Yeah. I don't disagree with you. The only thing is, this isn't Final Fantasy VII. Hear me out, because I know people are going to get upset with me. Hear me out. Yes, it's Final Fantasy VII, but it's being rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah.
So it's not... It's like Final Fantasy VII 0.1. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be the same game.
It'll
can't wait to
follow
see
the same narrative arc, but it'll be a different game.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait
Right.
to see all of, like, the compilations of people fake crying to when what's-her-name dies. Eris?
I forget her name. I've never been like a huge Final Fantasy player,
I can't.
but
I can't.
I know
It's
Kyle
too much.
likes them a lot.
Yeah, no, I know. But, like, it's just too much. For me.
Also, the new Avengers game got pushed back, but I don't really care about that game.
Yeah, it looks too, like...
It looks like a parody.
Yeah, it looks like a porn parody.
It kind of does.
It's like... I don't know. It looks like an anime Avengers game, and I'm just not into that. I'm not big for anime aesthetic to begin with.
See, if it were 2D, then I would totally go for that.
Really?
Because, like, if it were like, alright, I'm anime trash. If it were anime style and it were like 2D, and it were Avengers done in 2D, I think that'd be really cool.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it when I saw it.
Yeah, like all the faces just felt wrong.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, why couldn't you just get the fucking actors? Like, why couldn't you just get the rights to use their likenesses? Like, and
Yeah,
I don't
like-
like the Avengers movies, but those are kind of the looks that I associated with.
Right, yeah, they're like ingrained in the memory.
Yeah, I also just kind of like Thor. I like Thor because of Endgame. I really identified with Thor.
Thor's cool.
Yeah, I actually want to see the next Thor movie and the next, what's it called? Guardians of the Galaxy movie if Thor's
in
with
it.
them, just because I like where he is now. And apparently Ragnarok's great. You tell me all the time.
Ragnarok
Still haven't
is
seen it.
great.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I'd like to... They made him complex in Endgame. I mean, as complex as Disney can allow, because apparently the new Star Wars is awful.
I still haven't seen it.
I have no desire. I have no desire.
There
You know what
was
it
no sense of urgency for me because everyone was just dunking on it, and I was like, "Oh, great! I don't need to waste money to go see it in IMAX."
Yeah, I want to see Cats. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see Cats because I heard it's a
It
shit
was so
show.
bad. It was so bad. It was. So
I have
bad.
no, and like, I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I want to try the new Star Wars game, but like, my whole thing with Star Wars was like, all right, well, I wasn't there in the '70s when it came, did it come out in the '60s or the '70s? '70s, right? Yeah, the first one came out like '76.
Yeah, 70s.
Yeah, like, I wasn't there when it, like, that's a movie that was in theaters for like 60 weeks.
And that's crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's over a year it was in the theater for. People kept, back then you couldn't like get a VHS and watch something. I mean, you could, but it was probably a pirate, whatever.
Right.
But like, I was like, all right, well, when episode 7 came out, I was like, I have to see this because I wasn't there in the 70s, and I wasn't there in the end of the 80s or the 90s when episode 1 came out. So I don't get to live in this. And then when it came out, it was
Yeah.
like, let's go. Like, I
And
want to fucking see this.
7 was just A New Hope 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, and then
So it felt nostalgic.
I liked it.
It was good. I liked
I fucking liked it. Like,
We talked about it. Oh, another thing that I remember seeing on Twitter, and then I read an article about it. I'll see if I can find an article.
John
real quick.
Boyega,
No, what?
the dude who plays Finn, apparently he was upset with the way episode 9 came out, and like,
Oh, really?
after it came out, he was like, fuck everybody. He's like, Finn and what's his name, the other dude who Poe. He's like, Finn and Poe totally fucking. Like,
And everyone wanted that. Poe was so homoerotic.
was he?
Yes, but
Hold on,
I
wait,
saw
we
this
gotta talk
article.
about this. How? He barely showed up in the second movie.
He just the
Is
way
that just
he
like a
looks
thing
at
gays
Finn.
do? They just don't
Yeah.
show up in the second movie? Like,
Yeah, right. Like I was only a cameo last season. But another thing that I
be
saw,
proud of that one.
GTA 4 is no longer being sold on Steam because
Yeah.
Games for Windows Live is dead.
well, you can't buy it on Steam either.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
You could before.
There's a dude I follow. Shout out to the Nathan NS. He's like a dude I watch for like bully stuff. Him and Swegta I watch a lot for bully stuff. I'm pretty sure it was him that I saw tweet out that you can't buy GTA 4 on Steam, but GTA 4 to download, even if you had it downloaded on Steam, they would patch some of the music out because Rockstar didn't feel like updating it.
It's not that they didn't feel like updating it; it's that their license is expired.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They didn't feel like updating the license. So, like, if you wanted to go to that one Russian bar in Broker, I think it is, in, like, the first island of GTA 4, you would just walk in and people would be dancing, but there wouldn't be music on. Or they put, like, a track that didn't fit.
That's kind of weird.
That's why you
But,
buy
like,
physical
yeah,
copies,
because-
physical copies.
But because Games for Windows Live is like no longer a thing, they can't possibly generate new keys to sell. Because like when you buy digital content, you are buying a license key. That's what's in the background.
Yeah, but
So,
if I
already
owned-
have one, so I could play GTA 4 whenever I want. But
That's nutty. I wonder if that'll drive up pirating.
for this
VR.
game in particular, yeah, I would say.
Huh.
And it's not that I would know. GTA games are, from what I heard, pretty prolific and available to be acquired.
Yar?
Yar. I bought all the GTA games because I actually like them and I want to support Rockstar, or at least I did. But yeah, like, the internet's the internet. You can get anything on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of sad because, like, such a big part of, like, my early teen years was GTA 4.
I love GTA 4.
It's a fun game.
I remember playing the McShit out of it.
It's fun. I
Yeah.
used to love it.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to talk about, friend?
No, I kind of want to bring up how I said something about nuclear family earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. These
Don't be
last
sorry.
few months have been kind of hard for me. I've just been kind of going through a lot. I don't really know how to like say it. It's not an excuse, but like I thought my life was going in one direction and it totally flipped on me. And normally I'd be like, well, this is my fault, but I mean, it wasn't, like, you know what I mean? So, and I kind of feel like the show has kind of dipped in quality, but I'm also a perfectionist with things I love. And that could just be me saying, like, I don't feel like it's up to my own standards, which are always way too high. But for me, I feel like I've been lacking. So I'm sorry. Olive, Kyle, and myself have been trying to write another episode of Dixon, but we're busy. And
Yep.
now that you're not coming home for a while, it's going to be harder to record. Because my laptop just took a shit,
Yeah. Although special guest Kyle just got a new mic, so
but he doesn't have a laptop.
right.
Or does he? He might. But it's just... You know what I mean?
It's hard.
It's
Like, I'm a full-time student, and
Yeah.
I also have a job on top of that, so like it's a lot.
Also, during the summer, I was working 3 jobs and this. And I know this is something that I don't have to do, and it's something I want to do.
It's a labor of love, but that doesn't
But
mean it's not a labor.
Yeah, exactly. It's also another 10 hours of my week. So it shouldn't be an excuse, but if you're a fan of Nuclear Family, I didn't give you a Christmas special, and I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. Because my favorite part of watching cartoons as a kid was the Christmas specials. And I really wanted to make Nuclear Family have a Christmas special every year, but like I said,
We could do a Valentine's Day special.
I could. I don't know. The thing is, like, I know where the story is, I know where the story's going, and I kind of just don't know where to go from here, because not that I don't know where to go, like I know where to go, but I also have to then open up. I don't want the story to just end. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want the arc
just
that
like-
we're in to just end. I want to start a new arc as the arc is closing. So it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going through some shit, and I thought I was going to have a massive life change, and it would have allotted me a little more time to work on things like this. Like I said before, I'm going through like a breakup, but it's like with my friends, which is, I think, worse than like breaking up with a significant other, because like that's only like a 2-year commitment where I've been friends with some people for a long time, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's heartbreaking, and I work at a shitty job. Like, I'm just going through a lot right now. And it doesn't help that it's fucking freezing every day, and I don't know what the sun looks like anymore because we just kind of hit that part of the year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The part of the year that sucks to exist outside.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And, like, I work outside, and I hate it. Like, I feel like, this could just be my own insecurity, and I totally am aware of that. I just feel like if you've been listening for a while and you feel like the show's kind of dipped in quality, I apologize. I will be doing everything within my power to get it back on track. But that's just me. I feel like I needed to say that.
Like a little programming note.
What do you mean?
No, like, that was a really good, like, little programming note, like a little behind the curtains.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I didn't really think about this. It kind of just came out of me. But I mean, the show's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's not like it's nothing's changing unless it's changing for the better.
We've never missed a week.
We never have. We never will.
Sometimes it's a little bit late, but we always get uploaded.
I will do everything within my power to make sure we never miss a week.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever miss a week, I apologize, but I will do everything within my power to make sure we don't. Even if it's me sitting in front of my fucking webcam just saying lore and just talking shit for 30 minutes, I will make sure something comes out. Mm-hmm. I don't want to end on a downer, though. Sorry. I just felt like I had to say that. It's been bothering me for a while. I just needed to get it out of me and just...
No, we're here for you, man.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm kind of speaking as the collective for both myself and the audience.
I know, and I didn't mean to like put you on the spot right there. I don't want to talk about this anymore because it's a downer note. I want to...
But do you know what's an upper note?
No, we can't. No. I want to talk about something else where we talk about his illustrious ass.
His Excellency.
His Excellency.
Oh, that would have been a good segue, though.
It would have. I'm sorry. I just want to say something else positive. I got it.
Oh, you got it.
There's a third thing I liked in 2019.
Ooh, what was it?
Smash.
Wait, what?
Smash. It was Borderlands 3, The Joker, and Smash. Those are the three things I liked in 2019. There we go. That's the positive. Bring it on out, buckaroo.
But do you know who else is positive?
Who would that be?
Shane Ivers. If you want to get our intro music, that's Feather Duster. You can get it at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/Feather Duster. Vince.
Yes.
Media.
You can find us on Twitter. You can find my personal, Olive's personal, the show's Twitter. You can find the links to the show's Instagram as well. We also have a Discord, which you should jump in. It's a ton of fun. It's take like Reddit and Skype and throw it together and take the worst parts of them out and then put them together and you have Discord. Jump in it. We're always talking about something. If you want to hear any sort of lore, go into feedback and suggest it. This one was not suggested by anybody, but it was just like, this is episode 80. I kind of want to do something special. Frank Horrigan.
The big boy.
If you can find us wherever podcasts can be downloaded, but I think the premier way to listen or watch the show is on YouTube. There's links to everything below, or you're probably on YouTube. We also have a Redbubble where you can buy stuff to help support the show, like a sticker, a phone case. My cell phone actually is an Atomic Radio Hour case. You can buy a notebook, you can buy a block, a duvet, a bag, a cup.
Shower curtain.
A shower curtain. But if you really love the show and you really want to support us, you can go over to our Patreon. There's a couple different tiers, a couple different reward things. But we have to thank
Cube.
What's up?
We need to talk to Cube. He's got like 3 shout-outs banked.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's been hard. It's been a fucking hard few months for Bird.
Cube, we know you're listening. We're going to reach out. You're going to get like a soliloquy that will just be read in a dramatic sense and scored.
Yeah, we got to hook him up with something. Yeah, so you want to list off the people we have to thank?
Sure.
Obviously, the first one being
the aforementioned friendly companion Cube.
Thank you, my good man. I hope
We
you're
have
doing
Noah.
well.
I haven't seen you in a while, Noah. How are you?
I haven't seen Noah. I used to see Noah once a week, but I quit that job thinking my life was going to change. Hey, man. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. We have Gage.
Thank you. Another person who's always in the Discord. Thank you.
We have Mason.
Mason, again, thank you.
And Jordan, spelled with a Y.
Y. Thank you, Jordan. You know, in Spanish, the Y is pronounced like E. I don't know why I became Cosby.
Bob-a-da-boop.
So, yeah. All right, everybody. That's 80 episodes of me yelling at my buddy.
Hey, we talked about a lot of like game stuff this time.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about next week?
How about we talk about
Atomic Radio Hour